Appaloosa child.
It's worse than Cud.
Yeah, it really is. I'm happy no one calls me kid.
Yeah, so because I'm gonna be switching over to like helping
I think
manage.
kid is like kind of played out.
Okay, all right. Happy for you. Switching over to the doggy daycare rather than being a dog walker most of the time. That means that I need to be there
What was that tone for?
in the morning. Nothing.
Did I say something wrong?
I mean, you said that what I end up going by is played out and like you're better than the title and all that.
That's
but you know,
right.
it's
That's right.
happy for you.
I'm fucking with you.
I need to be there in the morning to open. That's the whole plan, is that I'm there as the opener. Well, I need to be in at 7 a.m. to open and intake dogs for the day.
You gave it to yourself?
Sunshine did.
Are you gonna keep it?
I don't mind it.
You don't mind it? It's a good name, actually. I don't. It's different.
But nobody says it. They like to say the Acapulco or the apple pie or anything else but Appaloosa, so.
Gotcha.
But the client, I walk her dogs every day at 8:30 a.m. And she's constantly like, I've had 4 years of walkers. They've never responded to anyone like this before. Like, as I'm walking up the door to the house, her dogs are like howling with excitement. They're so happy to see me. I don't do anything. I just walk them, right? And she's really particular about her dogs because they're a big, huge Rottweiler and a big, huge pit bull, and she just wants them safe and everyone safe. And she doesn't, like, you give them an inch, they'll take a mile type stuff. They're really good dogs, really nice dogs, very well trained. But I showed up on Friday with another walker because he was going to start training to take them over because obviously I couldn't walk her dogs and open.
Sleepy over here.
Sorry. And open for
It's not your fault. I've been for a while.
The facility. So I guess she was going back and forth with my boss because she was really unhappy. She was like, I felt bad, but it's like, I'm not gonna walk your dogs forever, you know. Like, I don't even know how long I'll be doing the dogs thing at all before I have to get something that pays higher because there's not a lot of money in this.
I got almost 4 stacks.
Yeah, I'm almost there too.
Okay, I'm going around this way.
But she was calling back and forth with my boss, so now they've made an arrangement. I'll walk her dogs in the evening after I'm done with the facility. So I'll leave at because I would have been working there from 7 to 2:30 or whatever. Now I'll be leaving the facility at 1 or 1:30, walking her dogs and then going home. Because she's kind of out there on her way. And I just told her, hey, one of the big things about me working facility is I can take my own dogs there with me a lot of the days. So I'll probably have them with me. And I asked her, just between you and me, could I throw them in your backyard while I walk your dogs? Or if, it's shady or whatever, they can stay in my car, but just want to check. And she said she'd be okay with that. She's willing to go a little bit further for me. So she's really nice, but she's very particular. Yeah. There's been a couple clients who have demanded to have me as their walker, but they're too far away. And my boss has told them no. I said at some point you've got to start charging premium. Well, I can't imagine she's not, because so I get paid hourly, right? No matter what, I'm getting paid. I get paid hourly plus mileage right now.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm grand. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Wished your mouth. But I imagine, because, like, she's almost an hour travel from work, so that means she's got to pay for me traveling, too. And the dog walking. And it's not a cheap service, right? To have someone come to your house 5 days a week and walk your dogs for an hour. That, like, it's not a cheap service. I wonder, can you, like...
Jasper.
I might, so around 3 o'clock, I'm gonna have to take a nap. 3 o'clock?
Yeah, like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's, right. So,
yeah, so around,
I don't think like that. So, like, in 12 minutes, 11 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah, it happens all the time, so.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll just let you know, so if I do vanish.
I'll stick around so that you can get your stuff.
Right, thank you.
You know what ISP he has? Is it yours? I used to do that too, but that's just because my dad had the internet set up to automatically reset every day at 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. or something like that. He just had it on a little timer that would disconnect the power. Yeah. I don't know what the payment arrangements are for the client. I do know that, like, when because there's been some times where the client has actually had a dog sitter, and I don't do dog sitting because it's just, I just can't. Not with my dogs and everything. It's just brutal to have to be somewhere 16 hours. And not be able to do any of your own things, you know? But, so what she does is she has a sitter for the 16 hours overnight, and then she has me come and walk halfway. So, like, you know, the 8-hour gap or whatever, she has me come walk halfway, or maybe it's no, I think the sitters only get 4 hours off, so it's more. It's like 20 hours. But when I came to walk on the weekend, just like a midday walk for her, she always tipped me $100 each weekend I did that, which was really nice. Like, so she's a good client. Like, I have no complaints. I like her a lot. She likes me. Remember my first times, though, I was, like, so stressed out because... Oh, he's right there. Because my boss went to, like, cancel the walk because she didn't know me and stuff. And I, like, got there right as it been canceled. And they're like, why is the walker here? I canceled. And it's like, well, she was on the way. And it got canceled, you know. She was driving. But, yeah. Oh, and you guys read my little story about how I almost killed a DoorDasher today. Yeah. This pit bull that I walk. And I was literally... Man, I haven't, like, inspected my arm, but I know it's bruised and scratched. Dude, I came through the door and he's all happy to see me. And he jumps on me. And he is just, like... He's so big, man. And his claws... Oh, he He's not trying to be mean, but man, I just about cried. Like, it hurt so bad. The other day, he nailed me like 3 times in a row before I get him to stop. Like, my legs, I have these long bruises all the way down my thighs with a, you know, like a white mark in the middle from him scratching me through my jeggings. Just, I'm not like a baby about pain, right? But that is just unbelievably painful. I can't even, oh my goodness, it's so painful. Like, when the pain's so bad, you just like have to take a moment to cry about it. Like, that's, because it just keeps on. It's not like it's just like he scratched you and ow, it hurt in the moment. It's like the pain is building, you know, multiple seconds after it. It's awful. I wouldn't like that. I know how you feel. So he scratches, he jumps on me, and I like tried to turn. So instead of jumping on my legs, he jumped on my shoulder. Yeah, he's a big dog. So yeah, then my arm. And then I was like, just no, and like trying not to be mad at him and trying not to yell, you know, because it hurt so bad. And his owner's upstairs working. And I'm grabbing his muzzle and his harness to get him all geared up because he has to wear a muzzle outside because he has a bite history and he's super aggressive towards men and other animals. So I get him muzzled up. I have his leash. I open the door wide and there's a man out there holding a box of donuts and some coffee. And he jumps back as Dino jumps at him. Oh my goodness. I pulled him back so fast. I was just like, I am so sorry. I didn't know you were there. I realize he's some poor DoorDasher or Uber Eats or whatever. But if that isn't bad enough, so the secret bonus pity that I never know is there or not, the well-behaved one, came rushing out. Like, ran. Like, I'm like, oh, you can just put it down right there. Because, like, I couldn't. Yeah, I was like, you put it down on top of the other boxes there. She came rushing out, and he jumped back, and I'm like, I called her back. She was really good. She came right back. She wasn't even barking. She was just the house was dark, and she was black, and she just came out of the darkness. The poor guy. Oh, man. I walked out with him. He was like, oh, don't worry. I used to have one like that too. You know, I used to have a dog like that too. And I just said, hey, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that you were coming. I'm just the dog walker. It's crazy though. A lot of the people who get dog walking services get, like, they have house cleaners, they have gardeners. There's even people, I see these trucks outside their houses, like I'm sometimes pulling up alongside them. It's the poop patrol. They literally, it's a service that comes and removes your dog's poop from your yard on, you know, whatever basis they have set up. I think most is probably once a week, but probably 2 times a week or whatever you want to pay for. They'll do it. Like, I just can't imagine being able to pay people to do all your chores, man. That would be, that's the life. Walk my dog, clean up after my dog. Do my garden. Deliver me food. No, I take back what I said. Izzy isn't very aggressive, just hyper jumping at fences and stuff. Yeah, I don't know how aggressive this guy is. But it's enough that he has bitten someone before, presumably. Like, that's what I've been told about him, is that he has bite history, and that's why he wears the muzzle. He's always been very friendly with me. He likes me. Well, basis, considering that a lot of people work from home, like LA types moved out your way to take advantage of cheap land, I'm sure it's only coming soon to a town near you. Probably down in the city, though. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I just had the money to have that stuff taken care of for me, 100%. And in fact, like, that used to be the way households were run, you know? You had servants and stuff. People worked for other people until they had their own families. Cheap, huh? I wish. Well, the land out there is comparatively much, much cheaper than many other places in the country. Basis, like, a starter home? A starter home where I live costs $1 million. I have no future in the place where I was born. I'm gonna have to leave my home. Because there's no way to survive here. And what I'm saying, guys, is the only people that kind of service would work for is people who are essentially LA transplants who moved out of California during COVID with their work from home jobs, because they have the same big they've got a bunch of extra money that they use to push your housing costs way up. Like I said, I just about cried when we drove through Ohio, and as we got past Columbus, and it started hitting the foothills of the Appalachians, and it just was gorgeous, rolling green hills and barren trees, and like the woods were so cool and nice and clear, and the trees are beginning to bud, and oh, so gorgeous. And then I looked up property in the neighborhood of Zanesville, Ohio, and I found an 1845 brick manor built on 5 acres for less than $300,000, which just blows my mind. That would be just so incredible. The sad thing is when I took my big trip earlier this year and drove across the entire country. I didn't make it down south. I didn't make it down to deep south or up towards, I only went along the edge of Pennsylvania. But the 2 places that I really liked were like Zanesville, Ohio, past, gotta be east of Columbus in the hills, and then Marin County in California, like the area around San Francisco. Just gorgeous. Brings me to tears that that state is so squandered and destroyed because, my goodness, what a beautiful place. That's so sad. Oops. Doing all right.
My eyes are closing.
All right.
Yeah, I'm like yawning like every second.
That's fine. You don't have to keep on doing this. We can all rush back to town. You can take your
Well,
cord.
you can, if you want, you can keep doing it. I can just lay my head, get the box later.
Nah. Let's off. I'm just gonna finish filling it really quick. I'm
Okay.
almost done. And I'll take it back into town.
Yeah, sounds good.
You probably shouldn't stay up this late if it has you this tired.
I'm always up this late. I think last night I didn't go to bed until like 10 o'clock in the morning.
That's like
I
can't.
know, it's not good.
Yeah, it's a real shame that my dream would be buying back my family's farm out in the wheat belt of Western Australia. They owned it for decades and even hosted the Queen when she did her coronation tour. Wow. That would be cool. Yeah, I would just love to have some acres. Honestly, it sucks so much. My sister, you know, her house burned down up at their property in Canada. But I just so wish that it wasn't in Canada, you know? If it was in the US, you know, because they are up there, you know, hunting and living off the land a lot of the time. I can't take my rifle up there easily, you know? It's... They've so... You know, they don't have rights up there. Yeah, you're better off letting the grizzly eat your face off. I think there is legal, not illegal, legal ways you can theoretically take a hunting rifle up.
Violet wrote back.
Sorry?
I said I'm so curious if Violet wrote back to me.
Well, good thing I just picked the last air card I need. Let's go find that.
Oh my fucking god. She's gonna be so fucking confused.
Is she though?
Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I hate that laugh.
I really hope she wrote back.
That laugh scares me so much.
Nothing to be afraid of. Oh, sorry.
Wait.
I'm sorry! You got it? Me laugh shouldn't scare you though.
No, it's an evil laugh. That's what it is.
It's not evil though.
Oh, it's 100% evil.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
It's just things are funny.
Very
it's not
devious.
evil. It's Not devious.
Yes.
What? I told the roll. It's fine. Definitely need to remember to buy more peaches. It's totally devious. Amber's evil laugh.
Yeah.
I like that.
I just did.
Where to go to town to be like, hey, we want to look inside your wagon, you filthy criminals. Well, I guess going this way is as good as any.
Alright. Now you're just being a pest.
No, you started it. I wasn't doing it until you did it.
Almost there. Alright, that was a big one. Oh my god. I'm okay.
Are you though?
No.
Or are you gonna be okay when you read whatever Violet wrote back?
You're a bastard.
I ain't doing it in. I wrote her a perfectly nice telegram from her dear acquaintance.
Watch out for your offensive.
Her dear acquaintance Holden.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The paper boys, the telegram boys yelling at me. You're so evil.
Let's hear it. You got to read it out loud. Is it one or is it multiple?
Oh, it's just one. It's a long one.
It's a long one. Probably
Nice.
took Everton seriously.
No, she's basically saying that she's still fighting in there. Blah, blah, blah. Not blah, 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 but it means a lot to me.
See, I did you a good one. She's not even suspicious.
Hold on, give me a second.
He's gonna read it. Oh wow, it's midnight. I definitely go to bed.
So basically, there's like a PS. Also, was the telegram from you? It wasn't signed like a normal. I'm just gonna say it's from this crazy Irish lady that sent you it. That's funny. Alright, I gotta actually read this like properly. Alright, let me go.
Yeah. How about you
Hey,
grab
let
your
me-
corn and then, because I have to go to bed too.
Yeah, I'll read that later. That last part was funny though.
Wait. They shot at you for some minor charges. They really have been more. I mean, in all fairness, I did shoot first. Oh, I would have taken over the bank for you.
I'm alright.
Hades, really?
Your wagon is looking a little funny to me.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Okay, no, that's understandable. Have a nice
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. Sorry. Bye.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I just act like I'm not here. It's fine. All right. Oh, have fun corresponding with your acquaintance.
Yeah. Thank you for everything today. Be safe.
Sure thing.
Good night.
night.
Good night.
Alright. Chances I get robbed on my way back to turn this in. I say 0. %? Well, you're totally wrong. Excuse me. I'm so sorry that I just burped into the mic. That's horrible. I usually am good at muting or quieting myself. But apparently I failed right there. I was gonna laugh so hard if those people turned around on me. Yeah, I haven't... Usually when I get robbed, it's like I get robbed every night.